Bro, this team infuriates me. I don't know how many more videos I can make of just talking about the same redundant things wrong with this Philadelphia 76ers team. Like, there's no reason that we lose to the Atlanta Hawks tonight. They were missing like 48 guys. Skylar Mays started. Skylar Mays. I didn't even know he was still in the NBA. I literally know him from his college career. That's how bad of an NBA player he is. And he kind of like put on like a pretty great performance against Philly. And we lost tonight to a team that we had no reason losing to. Tobias Harris was like so atrocious from the tip-off to the last buzzer. He was awful. Like, so awful. He looks like he's constantly running in molasses. I mean, he runs like a 5.4 40. He might be slower than Tom Brady. I'm actually going to probably say Tom Brady is probably a faster person sprint-wise than Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris had 3 possessions where he had like pretty good buckets back to back to back. And outside of that 1.5 minute stretch in the second quarter, he did absolutely nothing. Like, literally nothing. His shot is so broken. It's just like, I don't even want him on the court anymore. That's how bad he is. It's so disgusting. It's like Ben Simmons against the Hawks last playoffs. It's like, I just get him off the court. Like, I don't care. I don't care how much money he's making. Just like, I don't want to see him play anymore. Put in Isaiah Joe. Talk about Isaiah Joe. There's never a bad thing I can say about this kid, and it's so upsetting because like he went 0 for 4 from 3 tonight, I believe, and each one of those shots rimmed out like 3 times. And I'm like, man, this kid can't catch a break. He's going to be benched until like 2025 now because of Doc and how much Doc hates kids under the age of 26. Poor Isaiah Joe. I mean, he didn't even play bad. Like, that's the thing. Like, he actually played pretty well. His shot just wasn't falling. And if his shot's not falling, Doc Rivers doesn't care and just sits him. And I'm like, all right, but then you put in Furkan, who started tonight. Furkan Korkmaz started tonight. This man hasn't made a shot since 2020. And we're starting him over Tyrese Maxey. I thought Tyrese Maxey was a scratch because he wasn't starting. And I was like, oh, okay. When I saw him come off the bench, I was like, what? Did he not show up to tip off? Is that why I didn't start? Where was he? What is going on right now? What is going on in Philadelphia right now? Literally, I am a mess. I am so upset. Like, every single day. I wake up just upset because I'm a Sixers fan. This is so hard. This is becoming so difficult. And I'm like, dude, Doc, buddy, you don't have to make it harder. Like, our team's not good enough as is. You don't have to make it harder and play Furkan Korkmaz as much as you do and then not start Tyrese Maxey and then not stagger minutes between Embiid and Maxey. And Embiid just wasn't himself tonight, which is okay. And, like, I'm not mad at him for missing that last shot. He won us the game against Boston single-handedly, may I add. And, you know, some of those shots just don't go in. Tonight wasn't the Sixers' night. Like, that ball rattled in and out. It was like the reverse Kawhi shot. It happens, man. You lose games. Excuse me. So I'm not like mad, but I'm just so disappointed and I'm so hurt and upset because this is just like life as a Sixers fan again. Like, I thought we got out of this mode of like ugly mediocrity. Like, I thought we were either going to be really good or just really bad. That's why I miss Sam Hinkie. Like, at least he was just like, screw it, let's blow it up. I honestly wouldn't hate a little mini blow up. And I probably would, to be honest. Like, I don't want to, let's not talk blow ups in existence because, like, that's when it gets real, like, really real for a second. But, like, I'm so tired of winning and then losing and then winning and then losing. Like, I would rather win 4 games in a row or lose 4 games in a row. I don't want to go 2-2. I hate it. I can't stand it, dude. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand losing to teams that we have no reason to lose to, but then showing out against a better team. Like, it's just so infuriating. And we know the outcome, right? We know the outcome every year. It's going to be a second-round exit. And this year, that would be a positive. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, Daryl Morey has to make a trade. Daryl Morey has to make a trade because he doesn't, you know? And, like, patience is very important because this is, listen, if you're going to take anything away from me or my channel, it's this right here. Daryl Morey and the Ben Simmons decision is more than right now. It's more important than what it's going to do to the Sixers right now. And I mean that in a way that If we F up on this Simmons trade, it not only will kill this year, but it will kill the foreseeable future for the Philadelphia 76ers. But if we can land this trade and we can nail this trade and we can make this trade the trade, no matter how long it's going to take, that's what we have to do. That's the only thing the Sixers can cling on to right now in hopes that, something's going to make it work and it's going to make the Sixers work. That is the only thing. Because I don't know what Morey's going to do with the deadline. I wouldn't even be surprised if Simmons doesn't get moved at all, which is so crazy to say. But if Morey's big plan is this summer and this season becomes just a wash, it's going to be frustrating, but it better work. That's the only thing I can say, man. It better work. We have to move Simmons for something very, very good. You can't do something 50 cents on the dollar, 75 cents on the dollar even. You need to get a solid return for this year and the foreseeable future, because Ben Simmons was going to be our star B, and you need to at least get a tier 2 star or better in return. No excuse. Peace.